what determines a damaged upright? How many dents can an upright have before its integrity is compromised? Are there a certain level of deformation that have to be looked at? What are ways to look at that or address that?
That's an excellent question that comes time and time again. And the answer is quite deceiving in the sense that it depends. And that's a typical engineer's response. Well, it depends. And so we try to guide our clients into observing the damages. A 5-year-old knows that an upright is damaged. Looking at the column, it's not the same as the rest of the column. It is deformed. They know it. We can recognize it. But how bad is it? So oftentimes I talk to clients about the fact that imagine that the company that provided the racks initially look at the damage. Will they still guarantee the capacity of that upright? And they're probably not going to, and they're going to say, well, you should repair or swap that upright. As to dents and little bumps and dents to the columns, they're not there's no significant loss of capacity to a point where as soon as it's dented, you need to replace it. But indeed, when you have it's slightly twisted and then it's dented up front and then it's dented to the side, all that in the first 12 or 18 inches of your upright, you did lose some capacity. There is an effect to it. And by how much is really difficult for engineers to determine just by looking at it. The only real test that we know is that we'd have to take it out, put it under a press, under the same conditions, same beam elevations, completely crush it. And then we could come back and say, yeah, it was fine. You still had some capacity to go. There's no good damage when we look at it, because indeed, we know that it affects the capacity. We don't have safety factors that include damages when we design rack. They are highly optimized structures, okay? And there's no factors taking into account the possibility of these damages. So with that, we have a 1, 2, 3 rule that we try to explain to clients is typically for cold form columns, if you have a dent below 1/8 of an inch, frontal impact, for example, take note of it, take pictures, put it in your records, but it's not something you have to act immediately, right? It's something to consider, and maybe it raises a flag. Well, maybe we should protect the column. Something's going on. Is the aisle wide enough? There's all kinds of problems. All in all, to decide what do we do with this thing, we recommend using an expert that does a yearly inspection. They come in, they are engineers, they look at it, they understand how gravity acts on those. If you're in a seismic zone, they understand also the forces at play. And then they can decide and give you an outline. Okay, this needs to be acted now, immediately, unload right now, do something about it, replace or repair. And this can be part of a maintenance program, during the next 3-6 months. Think about replacing these items.